And now we move on to the review. We will be reviewing that chick right behind Tim, and it is Batman Joker's daughter.
Yeah,
There
that
she
girl
is.
right there.
There she is, Dwella Dent. Even though it's not mentioned in the book. Okay, so
No.
we'll be reviewing Batman Joker's daughter. Tim, you could start us off with the credit.
Absolutely. So, like Sonny said, the review is Batman Joker's Daughter. This is a one shot from New 52. And if you haven't figured it out already, that was Sonny's choice to pick a New 52 book for our 52nd episode. So there you go. Credits for this are as follows. Writing goes to Marguerite Bennett. Artwork, and that's pencils and inks, that go to Megan Hetrick. Colors to Michelle Madsen, and letters to Seda Temofonte. And Sonny, you go ahead and give us the synopsis on this crazy book.
So we start off the story with Joker's daughter, and she finds a face that looks something like this.
Ooh.
Yes, and she is wearing it, she's being on, and then she's talking about how she wants to be the Joker's daughter. She has been chosen. And then eventually, so she sets up a bus. It is on fire. Batman goes to see what's going on, who needs to be saved. It explodes, but nobody's in there. Nobody has actually died or truly been hurt. Dolls. And eventually, Batman chases the Joker's daughter. They have a confrontation. Batman's telling her, "You're not much. You're not like the Joker. You're just a kid." I like how he says, "You're just a kid wearing a silly mask," and she says, "You're one to talk."
Right.
So she's elbowing him, trying to fight him, and he's Batman. He's basically just throwing her off. She's not much of a fight for him.
No.
But he still has her set up to be arrested. And then as she's in the back of she's being arrested, she makes an escape, and she decides to go to Arkham Asylum. She wants to find people who are close to her father. That was why she was after Batman too.
Yep.
Who to my father? Who's he close to? Batman. So she goes to Arkham Asylum, and there still she hasn't heard anybody. She keeps thinking, like, I could do it. I could kill somebody. And she meets some of the orderlies, and she has the woman hostage. And then an orderly named Roger tells her, "Oh, I was here the night the Joker, he was massacring everybody." And he tells his story, and he's like, he wasn't something, and you're an idiot. He would kill you. And that's it. That sets her off, and that's when she kills him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then the story takes an even darker turn. As the story went on, it got darker and darker, and I liked it more and more as it went on.
Yeah.
She goes and she finds Icarus, and then Icarus takes a hold of her, and she's looking through her memories, and these are some very dark, disturbing memories, about being abused, about hurting herself, she even says she killed her parents. And then Icarus is like, these aren't your memories. So it's like, even too, she is trying to find herself. Joker's daughter's trying to find herself. Who am I? Why was I chosen?
Yep.
So she said, okay, I'll find another person. And that is the man we mentioned earlier on our Do You Know? And that is Dollmaker. And that is the Barton Mathis Dollmaker.
Mm-hmm.
This part, again, it's getting more creepy. And they're talking, he's telling about, she's saying, "Hey, I know how, with the Joker, I want you to make me like him, make me his next one." So she talks Dollmaker into stitching the face of Joker onto her. There we go. Tim has it. And I really like the way they did that part. And it reminded me like something like you'd see in a creepy movie or show. He stitches the face on. And she says, "I want more." So he says, from the surgery, I have a little bit of remains in this cabinet, right? So she takes it.
A fourth of an ounce.
There we go. A fourth of an ounce. And she injects it into herself. She takes off. And then she's alone. She's thinking like, maybe I'm not the person. Maybe everyone's right. Maybe the Joker would kill me if he saw me. She's all upset. And then she sees a black cat holding a note, and it is in purple. Wrapped, the ribbon is green. She opens it, and it says, "Hello, beautiful." Yep. And then she said, "He is here. He has been watching me this whole time. That he is the Joker, he is God, and that he is coming back, and he is going to bring hell with him."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that ending. To me, I basically went to the whole story. Maybe I should have told you before, but spoilers.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
you've been watching the podcast. We're on episode 52, so you pretty much know how our reviews
Yeah.
go. So there we go. There is Batman, Joker's daughter. I liked the story. I felt it was getting better as it was going. And in the beginning, I was like, okay, is this really going to? Is she going to become a prominent character, or are they going to find out that hey, she can't kill anybody, and she goes off, and it's a story we don't ever come back to, but she did eventually kill him. The story got darker. I really liked when she was walking around Arkham and she came across Anchorus. Then when she went to the Dollmaker, I felt it got creepier as it went on. I felt it
Yeah.
got better as it went on. And I ended up really enjoying this story. And as it was going on, my rating was jumping up. And for me, I give Batman, Joker's daughter, an 8.7.
Right on.
Enjoyed everything. The artwork, the story, the character. I'm a fan.
Well,
You?
I think it's safe to say that we are all right around the same area. So I got Jamie's rating. I'll go ahead and give that right now. He gave it a 7.9 out of 10. You give it an 8.7. I am right in the middle of that. I give it a solid 8.0 out of 10
Okay.
all the way through. And I
Good.
will tell you why. So with Joker's daughter, this is a very deep emotional story. And similar to the Joker, with the multiple variations of his origin, we get a small piece of that here. We don't exactly know where she's come from. We just know that she's homeless. She lives underground Gotham and is absolutely positively obsessed with the Joker. Now, you get to see how this girl struggles with identity, and no one really takes her seriously at this moment in time. Batman, the police, villains, all of them do not give an ounce of credit to her, an ounce of worry about her. But like you said, Sonny, as the story progresses, it gets progressively worse and worse, darker and darker, more and more violent. And that is the time when she starts making waves by taking control of the Gotham underground. Now the artwork is extremely consistent, and I don't know if you noticed this, but I did as it was going. It even got a little chaotic at times, like certain parts that were really violent or darker were drawn a little more hastily or something like that, instead of the smoother transitions during parts that weren't necessarily energy charged. Did you notice that?
I noticed at one part towards the ending, like when she was almost like kind of a flashback of the
Yeah.
issue, and it was when she cut the guy, yeah, Roger, and you
Yep.
see blood, and that last panel when you see that, or the panel when it's showing her thing back to it,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like little mushrooms or something
Yeah.
coming out of him. And so yeah, that caught my eye. Yeah, I was like, I
Yeah.
wonder if everyone just I wonder if a lot of people just kind of passed it by, but I pay
I caught
attention
that
to a
too.
little spot. Yeah.
I wanted to say that the colors in this story were extremely vibrant, and I think that helped with the visual representation of the book itself. So I'm very happy for that. Michelle Madsen's colors were perfect for this. So overall, this is the type of story that sticks around after reading. I don't get very many of those, and this is one of them. This is a story that after I read it, I was like, wow. Because like the part where she's choking the police officer, I mean, that
Yeah.
goes right into it, and you are thrust into that moment, and it's a little jarring to just see something like that, and you're like, whoa, what? Wait, okay, it's a Batman book. All right,
Yeah,
so
she
moving
was really
on.
going at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a really dirty visual look at the forgotten parts of what makes Gotham just so terrifying. So yeah, writing and artwork both get a very earned 8 overall, gets a very solid 8 out of 10.
Okay, so there we go. Batman Joker's daughter, 8.7 for me,
Mm-hmm.
7.9 for Jamie,
Yep.
and 8.0 for Tim.
Absolutely. So we're all right in the same range.
Yeah, so we all say the Joker's Daughter is very good. It does not make that list we were talking about for the topic of the week. We would want you to stay
No.
away from this is one I would recommend, and I think you would recommend too. And
Oh
it was
yeah,
the
I'd
one that
put this
Jamie
in
did
somebody's
recommend for
hand.
us. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we wanted. I said, let's do something for the new 52 since it's episode 52, and we both knew ask Jamie, and this is
Yeah.
what he picked out.
Yeah, I believe you were like, you guys want to do something from New 52? And I was like, Jamie's the one to talk to about that. He knows that better than anybody else.
Yes, and this is what he picked. I'm glad he did. Now,
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan and looked more into the Joker's Daughter. Like I said in the beginning, I was thinking, okay, is this going to be an issue? And then they just
Mhm.
solving. She's like, okay, she didn't do anything bad because she kept saying, I can't kill, and then look, she
Yeah,
did.
she
And
did.
she's like you said, it's a story that does stick with you, and this is a character I look forward to just seeing again in more stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.